What's going on, guys? For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Ty, and today in this video, we're going to be talking about Sinners, the brand new Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan collaboration that just released in theaters. Is it good or did it utterly disappoint? That's what I want to dive into here today. Now listen, before I talk about this film, be sure to drop a like on this video and also hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this video, if you want to stick around and talk about movies. So close to 2,000 subscribers, but I digress. Let's dive into this film. Was it good or was it bad? I'm going to give it to you straight. This is Ryan Coogler's best film, and I loved this movie. This was easily the best film that I have seen this year so far. It's only halfway into April, but either way, this is a phenomenal movie that feels like a movie. I'm gonna be honest, sometimes I forget how many movies I watch that just feel like corporately made, or they just feel like they have no flavor or no love put into them. This feels like such a creatively driven project. There's so much love and so much tender love and care just put right into this movie, and you can tell. First of all, let's just start off with Ryan Coogler. It's so clear that this is the movie that he wanted to make. It's very evident on screen. Every single shot feels so focused, and on top of that, he shot this in film, and you could tell because, oh my god, it looks so damn good. The cinematography is fabulous. The color scheme is just super vibrant. The dark is really dark. The oranges are really warm. It's wonderful to look at. From there, Michael B. Jordan, man, you're just getting more of him in here because listen, Michael B. Jordan, whenever he's on screen, right, he's always oozing with charisma. He is a certified superstar after seeing this film. Not that he wasn't really beforehand, but this really put him over the top for me. He already has so much charisma. Then you put another Michael B. Jordan in the movie. That's a lot of charisma. But then you've got Michael B. Jordan talking to Michael B. Jordan. That's like a multiplier. There is just so much sauce in this movie, and the characters that he plays, Smoke and Stack, they're developed so well. These two brothers that kind of got rich, I guess you could say. They're sort of like gangsters in a way. I don't really know how to explain it, almost like they're from Goodfellas or something, but I love the way their characters develop to where they're all tough on the outside, but they kind of do have like this other side to them, and we just get all the characters in the film developed so well. And that's what I love about this movie, the way it sets up a community, because it is a lot to say. First of all, this film, it takes place in the 1930s in Mississippi. I think that was a really smart decision from Ryan Coogler because of the fact that, first of all, for the most part, we have like an all-black cast, and it takes place after slavery, but like before the civil rights movement. It's kind of like this gray area of like racism still exists, the KKK is kind of around, but they're not really around. You see kind of hints of them being around, and it's just this interesting time period, this transitional period, I guess you could say. And I think that the setting that we're placing our characters in, there's little drops and hints of what's going on within, the social atmosphere, I guess you could say, the community, and the community that's being built, and what makes a strong, tight-knit community. One of those things that makes a strong, tight-knit community is music, especially in this movie. Music is used as a tool to bring people together, and this movie utilizes that perfectly. There is a scene in the middle of this movie, it's my favorite scene of the year, that I'm not going to spoil it, deals with the past, present, and future, and my jaw dropped and I had chills all throughout my body. I feel like, again, the setting, because first of all, they did such a phenomenal job. I don't know much about 1930s Mississippi, but they did such a phenomenal job with the sets, the costumes, everything. There's so many little details. It just feels like such a lived-in world, and again, with the cinematography and the way that it's shot, it just all looks so great. And going back to that time period, it's something special, and just seeing how important community and music is to these people. Little drops of religion in here as well. And also, I just feel like having this extra layer in here that we have to talk about of vampires, because this is the thing. The first hour of this film is just setting things up. We're just kind of doing little side quests, and we're building towards something, not even the vampires, but of course I don't want to spoil it, it's nothing too serious, but there's an objective that our main brothers, our main characters, Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan, are trying to do. They're trying to achieve something, so they're kind of just going around town, talking to some people, but it's just so damn interesting, because the dialogue is so crisp, and even though this is a vampire movie, this is a very dialogue-driven film. There isn't too much action. When there's action, it's action. It's dense, it hits hard. But this movie's just so crisp, it's so slick, it's so clean, with every single line out of every character's mouth, even the side characters, because we're spending that first hour just setting things up, which might sound boring, but we just get to see like where they come from, what they're about, just who they are, and their relationships with each other, and again, how they tie into this community. The villains here, I guess you can see the vampires, such cool designs. Again, they don't really go too much into like the lore and stuff of the vampires. I feel like it's more just about our main characters, the setting that we're in. The vampires are kind of just sprinkled on top, and about how everyone's sort of sinners, I guess you could say. Haley Steinfeld's in here as well. How could I not mention her? She's great. She doesn't have like the most screen time in the world, quite honestly. There's other characters that have more screen time than her, and I think the whole cast is just phenomenal, top to bottom. Even some of the side characters that, again, haven't really seen the actors before, they're great. I think that this is just such a rich blend of different genres, I would argue, and also just different thematic elements just stacked on top of each other. Because like I said, it's a history film, honestly. The first hour is pretty much just a historical drama in a way. It's nothing too serious. Then it turns into a thriller. Then it turns into like a vampire flick. It gets crazy, but there's also, again, like I already mentioned, some musical elements in here. Not that it's like a musical film, like it's La La Land or something, but music plays such a big part, and it's not just playing a big part, they use it as a tool, like I already mentioned earlier in the video, in such a cool way that's so interesting, because there's another character, Michael B. Jordan, both of the brothers, like they have a cousin basically, who's like a singer, and he's also another great character that developed really well, and we get to just kind of hang out in one location, because that's another thing that I like about this movie. This film takes place over the course of one day. It gets right to the point. It's kind of like we're just hanging out with these characters. And again, when you're spending that first hour with them, it's not boring with the setup because of the fact that you know it's just taking place in one day. So it's like you're watching this afternoon because you know there's something going on later that night that you're kind of excited to see happen. And once we get to the nighttime, it's not like we're jumping into vampires. No, we're taking our time. It's a slow burn. The best way I could describe this movie is that it's really good, right? Let's just say that you got a big pot with some really good soup that you're making. You put it on the stove, and again, it's a huge pot. So the water's going to take a while to heat up, and you put it on the lowest heat. It's just going to slowly get hotter and hotter and hotter. And you know the soup's good, but you just got to let it get warmer and warmer and warmer and warmer. And over the course of 2 hours, that soup at one point is going to be boiling hot. And I feel like that's what this film is. It just takes its time to just slowly crawl and crawl. And it's interesting throughout. It really is interesting. We're hitting so many just little conversations and just little tidbits about this world that we're hearing about, little character details and just the lore of this world. Because, you know, it's tied to real life, of course, but obviously there's vampires, so there's also like some spiritual stuff they go over. And I just think it's a really powerful film at the end of the day because it just talks a lot about like the afterlife as well, which I really like. I just feel like it's a movie that really does have a lot to say, and just overall, it's just such a cool film. Like, that's something I give them too, because this movie sort of reminds me of From Dusk Till Dawn. I'm gonna be honest, I actually don't really like From Dusk Till Dawn. I know that a lot of people really like that film. That's sort of a similar movie where the movie seems normal and then it's actually a vampire film. That's what this movie does, of course. Like, the trailer showed that. That's not like something special or whatever, but I think that this film is way better than From Dusk Till Dawn. Again, not really a big vampire person, but this movie absolutely sold me because they do it in a really cool way. Another thing definitely worth mentioning because, again, this world, like I said earlier, it feels so lived in, it feels so raw and authentic. I think to an extent, this film being rated R, honestly, it's helped by that rating because they're able to just curse freely, so the dialogue feels a lot more natural. The vampire, kills or whatever, there's blood, it's brutal. When people are shooting guns, it's not like you're not seeing the other person. No, you're just seeing bullets go through heads, you're seeing wild stuff. And I do think, again, it just elevates the story, makes it feel a lot more like raw, and like there's this energy and this power to it. And just getting to watch these awesome characters just fight vampires also, it's just a little bit of a cherry on top. It's so cool. There's just awesome musical sequences in here. Like I said, I don't really have any like crazy negatives. There's only one thing that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but honestly, I think it's more my own fault because maybe I just missed something or I wasn't paying attention. The way the film wraps up is that the credits hit, then about a minute later, there's like another 3-minute scene actually, so make sure you stick around if you're going to see this movie. There's only one thing. I feel like this little 3-minute scene, it was cool to see, and it is important to the film. It's crucial to the end of the movie. Like, it's not like a post-credit scene. It's a legitimate part of the story. I was just a bit confused, and I was like, I feel like maybe it would have been a little bit better if we just stopped right before that, because even though it does give us more information, I feel it was a bit better just to be open-ended. But either way, I really did enjoy it. And yeah, overall, this is phenomenal. I cannot believe that we are hopefully going to get to see Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan working together for the next like 35 years. I pray to God that Ryan Coogler pumps out a film like every 2 years. I need another Ryan Coogler movie ASAP. Like, I love this guy now. Seriously, I love Black Panther. I love Creed. We need more Ryan Coogler films. He is just great. What is my final rating of the film? I am going to be giving Sinners a 4.5 out of 5. 9 out of 10. I absolutely love this film. I was leaning towards 5 out of 5. I think I just need to rewatch it one more time just so that I could like rewatch that ending that I was talking about again that I didn't fully understand, but maybe I'll just watch a YouTube video to clarify it or something. But yeah, that's honestly my own fault. This movie's phenomenal. Go watch it. It's going to be one of the best of the year, and I'm looking forward to rewatching it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.